Okay, so once the connection has been accepted properly, our next goal would be to define methods that can help us in sending and receiving inputs. So now we will define a method that will get the user input, and then it will try to send this input to the client machine. So first we will create a method called send data, and it will take the argument self and then the user input, whatever user inputs. So now the user input will be in the form of string. So in order to send it, we have to convert it into bytes form. So let's convert it into bytes. So we can say user input in bytes, and this will be equal to, we'll typecast it to bytes and then provide the user input as an argument and then the encoding. So we will use the common UTF-8 encoding, and then simply we will call the send function. So self dot client connection dot send, and then we will send the user input, which is in form of bytes. So that's it. Now we are able to send data. And similarly, if you want to receive data, you can create a method called receive data. Sorry for my typing mistakes. So it will be receive data, so it won't take anything, and simply whatever you give it, it will receive it in the form of bytes. So we can say self dot client connection dot receive, and then you have to give the chunk size. So let's create a constant variable here called chunk size, and let's call it 4 KB. So I don't want to 1024, so this is 4 KB. So I can put chunk size here. Now this will receive the data, and we have to store this data in some variable. So I'm going to call it receive data, and this is in the form of bytes, so I'm putting bytes here, and then we have to decode it into string so we can read it properly. So I can create a new variable called self dot data equals to receive data bytes dot decode, and then we will use the UTF-8 decoding as well. And similarly we will do the same process on our client side as well, and then this is going to return this data. So now we have a basic skeleton setup. In next lectures we will proceed with the client side.